to the place where you say, I will do it. It's time to break out of the pack and be different. Uniquely blessed, uncommonly blessed, standing outingly blessed. So blessed that you become a reference point. New perspectives. All things passed away. Stop being in the jacket of yesterday.
Watch Winning Ways with Pastor Matthew Oshimalolo on TVC Entertainment, 2:30 p.m. Sundays to Fridays.
Well, good evening and welcome. This is the Black Table. My name is Mazino Appeal. Well, we already got started early this evening because we have been together and, well, we've been libating. If you're only just joining, you can pour yourself some liquor, rum, whatever it is, and join in the conversation. We have a very interesting topic for today. I'll be letting you in on it after I introduce our guests. Where do I start from now, left or right? Let's start with the man you guys already know. His name is Mr. Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc.
It's a beautiful evening in here.
He reveals a bit too much and often gets himself in trouble, but he's not about to relent now because, hey, what the heck? We might as well. And of course, to my right, did I say right before? Left right. We have Mr. Miles. Welcome again, man.
Yes.
Yes. He is the luckiest man in the building because, hey, well, he got, we don't. And I don't mean any venereal disease.
All right.
Of course, he's the mayor of Agungi, and he is always on his pedestal.
Stop.
Mr. G-A-N-G.
I blame Zainab. That's not the title that I adhere to. It's just gang. I'm here on the Black Table as usual at the bar where all the drinks are.
Fantastic. So today we're discussing something very interesting, and we're asking you, are men or do men make better friends for ladies, or is it two ladies?
Two women,
yes.
Generally, yeah.
Do men make better friends to women? You might have had that problem in your marriage. Why do you have a best friend that's a guy, or the other way around?
Yeah.
But then again, we'll talk about that. That's our main topic for today. Welcome once again. This is the Black Table where everything is revealed. Let's do a very short break, and when we'll get back, we'll sink our teeth into our first quick fire topic. We'll be back. Welcome back. It's all good to be here. It's the second Friday since after the increase in fuel prices. I'm wondering how you guys have managed. How have you managed, Miles?
It's been crazy, man. I don't even know how I'm managing. I don't know how I'm surviving. I don't know how. But we just keep sticking it out. We're Nigerians. We're Africans.
I think what most people are doing is that they're just spending and waiting to see where they're going to hit the bottom of the barrel, and then next month they'll make adjustments. But if you hit the bottom of the barrel by the 20th, the next 10 days, how are you managing?
Well, the good thing for me was easy to get used to because I basically stopped going out much. I stopped going out much. And for some strange reason, the power supply has been rather stable.
It has.
So
how did that happen?
My use of generator has cut down. So it hasn't still hit me that hard.
Okay.
You know, because, you know, the only thing that basically we use our car for now is for school pickups and drop off for the kids and wifey going to work. But I'm sorted.
Yeah.
So
Olamide has to get to work every single day, and he drives a V6.
Big man. V6 engine.
Who sent you? You got to ask yourself.
So it's called levels. You have sugar daddies, then you have petrol daddies.
He's the sugar daddy.
He's the petrol daddy
right now.
Okay. Okay, well, personally, I've only just bought my second tank since the rise in fuel
Another
prices.
40K.
Mine was 30K, actually. So the first tank took me out 2 weeks. However, it's not because it is because I didn't use much of the car. Because I think that should only last me about a week, but I augment with riding the bike. So I think
And by the end of the month, when you now find out how much you spent on,
I believe I would have spent up to about 100,000.
So that's crazy.
That's a lot.
So between the time you know, the subsidy was removed and now, I've spent almost like 60,000 buying fuel for the car and generator.
Yeah.
And you know, I just want to ask I want to ask for help.
All right.
Help my ministry.
Let's do this, guys. Our first real topic for today. We've got something very interesting. Does anybody follow Diary of a Nigerian Girl? Diary.
Oh, interesting.
Diary of a
Interesting
Nigerian Girl.
blog.
Very interesting blogger. She's got this especially on Thursday, she puts out this thing. And so this Thursday, what she put out caught my eye. And she's asking, what's that sexual fantasy you're scared to tell anyone because they might judge you? Let's modify that a bit. What's that sexual fantasy you're scared to tell your partner because you feel that they might judge you?
Wait, why are you looking at me?
You.
What haven't I done, really? I think I've done almost everything.
With
Almost.
your
Almost
partner?
everything. No.
That's the thing. So what is that thing that you are like, if I tell her now, she will look me one kind?
Her mom is really hot, though.
See, listen, because people actually put up...
Her mom is
that's
extremely
like
hot.
about
So
2 or 3 people mentioned
I
that.
wouldn't mind.
Whose mom?
My partner's mom. Is really hot, so yeah, that would be really cool.
Would you be able to tell her that? Oh, you just did that. So what? Yeah, what is it with you?
For me?
Yeah, for you, rather.
I don't really think. Let me see. I'm not really that wild when it comes to some of these activities, because sometimes you know what some people can handle and what some people can't handle. This isn't a fantasy per se.
Gang is stuttering for the first time on the show.
Almost every guy's fantasy is a menage a trois. Almost every guy's fantasy is having another person with you. But when you're married, that's no longer possible. So that's off the table.
Why isn't that possible?
No. I'm a faithful person.
There's certain kind. In the list of responses that she got, there were actually people who actually stated that, yes, I'm married, but I'd like to ask my partner if we can do this together.
Yeah.
That's kind of like right up your alley, isn't it? He laughed very nervously. But you're still laughing.
Wow.
Well, he did.
Wow.
God, what am I doing?
Oh, wow.
Now, okay, let me. I've thought of one that I can say that might be a little bit friendly for the show.
No. You don't need to be friendly. Let's go in.
But I've always wanted to.
Please do not say
No. I've always wanted to see my performance to be able to rate it.
Oh, but
basically,
So that's a sex tape now.
Nah.
yeah.
Nah.
I'm not like you guys. I'm not wayward like you guys. I'm not lost.
No,
My soul can still be redeemed.
No, you're allowed to do that with
Almost
you're
everyone
legally
has
married.
a sex tape or has
Has tried it out. I've tried it out.
That's you guys.
I've
You have
tried it
one
out.
floating out.
Not floating out, but I have a couple.
They're
In
still
my
with
archives.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, you still keep them?
Okay, so
Oh, man. We can put it on
So
Pornhub
you've
and
had-
make some
I
And I
money,
will
man.
make some money there.
So I haven't had that. I
But
haven't
you
had
can
that.
still look at yourself through the mirror.
So you have these
That's
tapes
another one.
of you with different other partners.
Now I'm nervous.
Or is it the same?
Wait a minute, that's like, so you have.
Is it the same partner or different?
No, we're different over the years.
I want to tell you a story of a guy called R. Kelly.
What happened to him? He's in jail.
His tapes put him in trouble, man.
No, not mine. They're not underage.
They're not underage.
So
But still, if you're keeping these tapes of other people, is it with their consent, Sha?
We did it together now.
It's not about doing it together. You need the consent to know that they're down with
Why
you.
is it like
They watch the
that
tapes with
I
you.
know one or two of these people?
Say you. Let me see. Yeah, I think you know one of them. I think you do.
I think I know two of them.
No, just one.
I think I know two of them.
Whoever had the idea to put a show together and put people who know each other from long ago, bad idea. Absolutely bad idea. But let me see if I can read some of them. This one says, I'm only attracted to a lady in her late 40s. I'm 20, by the way. That's a normal thing for guys in their 20s. They actually have that. Is that I really want to have sex with my girlfriend's sister. I think I'd love to chill with her. Fantasies some guys have, very young people. Now, this one's very, very weird because this person says, I want to put my foot in your... No, I want you to put your foot in my... and trample it.
Sick people all over the
I
place.
can't understand
What on
how that
earth?
is a fetish or how it is...
How's that a fantasy?
What is that? That's an abuse. He's in a gang.
Wait, who wants to put their foot where?
This person wants somebody to trample their...
This is a guy.
a girl.
A girl wants a guy
Yeah.
to put his foot.
Yes.
To trample.
And
Oh, that sounds interesting. Because I once had a toe fetish.
That's so
You
Yeah.
once?
Shit, red carpet.
That was when I was in the world. I once had a toe
protest
fetish.
too
I was thinking, I said, because I know people put their hands there. You understand? They put their face, their mouths there.
Not that we know.
Put their
how
privates
they
there.
it,
Do you understand? So I was wondering, why hasn't everybody tried putting their
foot.
foot inside?
I can just that.
I don't know.
But okay, Mile High Club has been one of my fetishes.
Oh, my heart. That's very mild, but it's okay. Listen, let's move on to our next topic now. Today we have
I hope nobody's watching this.
We have once again our dear friend, Pastor Apostle Emmanuel Akose.
My guy.
Your friend from
my guy.
From when you were kids.
I've known him since when we were little. So
now he had a submission on Instagram once again, and normally when his name comes up, I'm like, oh, here it goes. So he has come again.
What's he saying now?
This time he said something that I rather espouse to. He said he was telling why you shouldn't be with a man that loves you. Initially, the headline is like, what's this one saying? But when you listen to what he's saying, he said that love is a feeling. It's just a feeling. However, what you should be or who you should be with is with that person whom you absolutely understand. I've said that a million times here on the show, that love should not be the first thing on your hierarchy of why you're with a person. It should actually be first understanding, then trust, then love. It's actually number 3. Do you agree?
Okay, why so he misleading a lot of people, right? He married at some point somebody who he understood, and she sent him packing. Like suddenly, just everywhere, which is mama, papa, everybody sent everybody out. She sent everybody out. So look, I feel love is the ultimate. That's one of the first things. How am I going to understand if I don't even love you? If we don't have an understanding.
Who's your best friend?
That would be my brother.
Okay. Yeah, that's a different one. You just put the rug off my arm. Who's your best friend?
my wife.
Okay, no. I'm gonna be absolutely serious. Who's your best friend?
My alter ego.
The thing with relationships is this. You have a best friend. You won't absolutely say that I love you. Just say I know this guy well. I understand him. And that's the beginning of a foundation for any relationship. Understanding.
I always tell people who care to listen that I didn't marry my wife for love. And it was very important that I didn't do that. But I love my wife because when I met her, it was a process. It took time to get to know certain things about her.
Yeah.
But I like the person I was with. And I tell people that, see, when you want to settle, you want to, stay grounded, you need to like the person. Going straight to love is going to make you make certain decisions.
Yeah.
And you might, be making the wrong decision. But once you like this person, you can build other things, understanding, trust, devotion, and,
something
whatever
happened
it is.
over the week that actually gives this a bit of, what I'm about to say, a bit of credits.
Yeah.
So I was talking to a friend of mine, and then he started talking to somebody else on the phone. It was on speaker.
Yeah.
And he was talking to and then instead of come back to me on the call, I could hear him switch it off. And I just simply put my phone down and continue doing whatever. And my wife's like, that's rude. Why would you do that? And I'm like, no, it's okay now. There's nothing there now. Like, aren't you offended? I'm like, no, because he was busy and he would perhaps call me back.
Yeah.
Now, that is understanding.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, and I said to my wife, and that is exactly what marriage should be like.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not every time, like, I didn't call you, and then you finally call,
and then you're upset.
Can't call me.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'm like, if my wife does that, I'm like, I won't be upset. I'm like, oh, I understand.
Let me jump in on this. It's funny that as much as Soul E tries to be some form of an apostle or something, even the good book says, love your wives.
Yes.
People really don't understand what love is. There are different kinds of love. The love I have for you, the love I have for Olamide, or the love I have. There are different kinds of love. And yes, love is a feeling, especially with the way people use it these days. But real love that you should have for your partner or spouse contains all the things he spoke about, the understanding and so many other things.
Yeah.
How do you love somebody you don't understand?
Time.
Do you understand?
Time.
With
How
time?
do you love somebody you don't understand? What he's saying is that understanding comes first before love. Am I correct?
But this is what I'm saying. We're building something somewhere. When you're telling people, don't think about love and only about understanding, there's so many women out there that I understand. I understand. I have female friends that are close friends to me.
Exactly.
I understand them. They are my friends. I know what they would do, good or bad situations. I understand them. Do I love them the way I love as a sexual partner?
No.
No, I don't. So it's not about understanding. Love, real love, covers all of those bases at the end of the day. The kind of love that is not about feeling or whatever it is. If you have a sibling, a parent that you love, you love them by default. Do you understand? Whether you understand them or not.
No,
I
you
told
love
my-
your mother by default because you've been inside her. You know her well.
Truth be told,
you know
there's
your
some
father as
see,
well.
there's some people that know that their mothers are witches in the village, but they still love them, regardless of the flaws that they may have. So it's what so he is saying is totally off. He doesn't understand what love is. His love life has been shitty.
Sorry.
Yeah.
His love life has been messed up.
Yeah. True.
So that's why he's
wait,
advocating
what's-
stay away from love.
What's your love life like currently?
Quite beautiful, actually. Very,
Who's it with? Just wondering.
a human being, a woman.
I know.
A woman.
Anybody we know?
No, y'all don't know her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
So we will not know her.
No, but eventually you will get to know her. But right
Okay.
now, let's
Okay.
But I'm in a happy place right
You're in
now.
a happy place.
Yeah.
And
How
here-
many-
see,
how many-
now
how
we
many-
understand.
How many people do you understand? I'm going somewhere. How many people do you understand?
A lot of people.
How many female members of the public?
A lot of them.
And none of these have crossed into.
And I don't love any of these
You don't
people. I
love?
understand.
Who?
I only
No, you
love
understand.
one of them.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're
Yeah.
building into loving one of them.
No,
You-
I love the person already.
You love the
That's
person
fine.
already.
Yeah.
But there's others that
Plenty that I understand.
you understand.
Why are
Here's
we
another
tossing
thing.
understand and love together?
Because of
I
what
get that
Soli is trying to push. The narrative he's trying to push is forget
very
about
relevant.
love and look for understanding and so many other things.
guys. I honestly feel that what sustains any relationship
Is
not love.
What is it?
I feel what sustains it is time and devotion. And why am I saying that? You see, many people have come out with those mushy emotions, and that I can't live
It's
without
Mills
you
and
kind of
Boons
thing.
from the 80s.
You
They
understand?
said
Yeah,
love
those kind of
actually is.
weird feelings. But in actual sense, time does the work. In time, you get to know this person better.
Wait, are you saying
in time,
that
you get
can?
to know
Are you
yourself
saying you
better.
can lock me in a room with MM and eventually I'll love her?
That's a side joke. I'm not there. I'm not there.
No, but well, let me jump in on this joke. That's a wonderful character to actually love if you can.
I don't know who.
I am not there.
Don't worry, we have an inside thing. I had MM.
Now, I'm trying to understand this
button
joke.
heads.
I'm trying to understand this joke.
Okay,
because-
so the reason why I'm saying this is this. I've been in situations whereby I thought I was in the right space with someone, and I realized that with time, I discovered that what I felt were just my, chemicals mixing in my brain and all that.
You were
stuff.
thinking
But
with
that's
your
the
other
emotional
I was
love.
thinking with my other edge,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
That's the emotional
Then I
love.
realized that in actual sense, I feel there should be a timeline before any man or woman should say, I love you. You need to get to know this person first.
I
You
agree.
need
I
to
agree
be
with
able
that.
to say, you know what, this is a good foundation. That way you're now certain you love this person.
all right.
That's when you're looking for a certain kind of love from that
No,
person.
I'm talking about real love here.
No,
get
all right,
me?
guys.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next quick fire topic for today. Now, this one's very easy. Why you shouldn't marry a woman that doesn't like money, says broadcaster Habibu. Don't marry a woman who doesn't like money. You will die poor. Women are one of the biggest motivations for making money. I remember when I was not married, I made enough and I was comfortable. But after getting married, I will admit that I was motivated to provide.
Yeah.
But that's a
Do
cultural
more.
thing. I wanted to do more. And then my wife's like, "You work so hard." I'm like, "I'm working for you.
Yeah.
Who else am I doing this for? I don't. But most of the pleasures, I don't. It's all for
Yeah.
you." But like once again, and for the very first time in a show, I've consecutively agreed with some of the inputs that we've had from our sources. But what do you think about that, gang?
Now, when I read up on this story, I can see where he's coming from. It makes a lot of sense. A lot of women don't know that they are the motivating factor into a man's hustle. Do you understand? They're the motivating factor to a man's hustle on how much he wants to provide and how he keeps on grinding. You get me?
Yeah.
What I would have said in this situation is, don't marry a lazy woman. Because the narrative here almost seems like you're pushing that high maintenance, materialistic type of woman, saying that's the woman you should, seek.
I
that
have
should
a
be sought
different
after.
type of
Because
school
no,
thought.
but in all, here's the funny thing: if he's saying that don't marry a woman who doesn't like money, for some women, in all honesty, some women just want your presence. They just need you to be there. They're not into materialistic things. People in the village are getting married. There's no money there. You understand? And they're happy.
No, but they get provided for.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not about money.
So
You
I
get me?
feel a man shouldn't be motivated by the type of woman he is married to.
He should not. He should just be him.
not
He
be
should not.
motivated by the type of woman he is married to.
Yeah, not by the
a man,
type.
A man should be ambitious no matter what. It doesn't matter if the woman is with likes money or not. If you want to make something out of yourself, and the only way any woman will see you as something is that you're ambitious enough to make the right decisions, take the right steps. So yes, that's an addition.
Here's the thing. But if you're an ambitious man and that's your nature, and you marry a lazy woman that just takes whatever you bring.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
Where not take meat?
I think what he should have said is, don't marry a woman who isn't enterprising, who isn't industrious, not a woman who doesn't like money.
Exactly. Thank you.
Which human being doesn't like money?
No, jokes apart, guys, think about it. And that's why, going back to what I said about time, you meet a girl, she's lazy. You're the guy who wakes up early in the morning to go out there and go get the bread. And then you see this woman, she's doing all these things. How does the chemistry work? How do you stay in that relationship? How do you say, I love you? It doesn't work, because what she's doing is that if she's not adding to you, she's definitely taking away from you.
Or you come home to somebody who's willing to give you anything you want.
Yeah.
In the other room. So
Yeah. But I feel that modern day men, we are men of substance. We want value. We want value.
Speech, brother.
You're not wrong.
No, but it's the truth. I think a lot of men, and I think I can speak for all of us here, that a lot of us, we get turned off when we're women that can't add value to us.
True.
Sorry.
So
when do we get turned off? Because what most men what most men see is, this one, like I'm, I have to go for her. And then eventually they start discovering that this person is like this, like that.
I think everyone here has seen a very beautiful woman at one point or the other. We've tried to talk to them, and then we hear what comes out, and you're like, man, and you walk away.
Yeah.
So
no, we don't walk away immediately.
Some people will still.
We still get a cookie, then we walk away.
I don't know.
He's
about
speaking
that.
for himself.
Because he's still in the world.
He's still in the
We get a
world.
cookie, then we move. Exactly.
But I just feel it's very important when a woman puts value,
Yeah,
rather than
adds
what
to you, not
she
just,
thinks, she
No,
can
so,
get.
so that's why I'm saying the way the guy made the statement was totally off-putting. You get me? Was very off-putting. We all want a woman that is of value and adds value.
In fact, I think we should.
But if you just want a woman that likes
we
money,
should
money,
redirect
money,
it
money,
and
it's
correct
crazy.
it. That,
Yeah.
Please do not marry anyone who likes money.
Don't marry anyone who likes money.
Yes. Do not marry anyone who likes money. Go for people who can add value.
Yes,
add value.
exactly.
So value is not
can add value.
necessarily
Yeah,
monetary.
because value isn't monetary.
Like you said,
Value
she's
is,
industrious.
something that you
Please,
can't.
could you repeat that for people in the back? Say it again.
Okay, I said do not marry anyone because of money.
Who likes
marry
money.
anyone who likes money. Marry someone who adds value.
All right, nice,
Yeah.
quick. Let's move on to our next topic.
Motivation.
for today. Very nice. We're going to cut that up and have it as one of our little, nuggets on the show. We've got a very interesting one here. This is from off of Twitter. Niger_PR says, if you catch your man cheating, what would you do? An influencer has a very interesting, what's it called? Take to this. If you catch your man cheating, if you may, don't panic, always does. Act like nothing happened. Still assure him he has been forgiven. Make him his favorite meal and eat with him in the same plate. After eating it, take him to the shower. Then drag him in, I don't know where this is, till he says he's satisfied for the night. Now, gently draw closer to him and ask him these questions. 1, and it's listed. What is she giving you that I'm not giving you? 2, what was I not doing right for you, my king, she stresses. 3, don't you like anything about me? I'm willing to change. Yes, she says, that's the best way to do it. Or would you want me to tell you guys to go get a divorce? Then you've given up your pride to another woman. You'll gladly replace, the woman will gladly replace you with ease, and you don't want that for yourself. And he cheating doesn't necessarily mean that he loves you any less. And you shouldn't, that's not a reason for you guys to, so a lot was said there. What part of it do you agree with, and what part don't you agree with?
That you shouldn't leave your man because he's cheating.
Because you caught him cheating, you should address the issues with these questions, with the
My kids.
These questions, like, nah, I beg. You might not, you won't even catch me cheating. That's the thing about me. I'm
You can't be caught.
Professional.
I'm a 007. I'm a 007 in
You can't be
that
caught.
neighborhood.
According to him, he's trying to love one and understanding others. But go on.
Right. So, but I've heard a lot of women leave their marriages, leave their partners because, oh, I caught him cheating. I watched a show on The View on your station some time ago, and Yenny Kutu was saying, I will not leave my man because he's cheating. Oh, God, that's your business. If you like cheat, I know men would definitely cheat. Do you know how many women are cheating on a daily? Both married and unmarried. I cheated. A woman would date 4 people in here. You all not know. Yeah. But we are the loud ones. So I don't like that. Everybody gets to know about it. You would know. And they'll be living their lives.
Women
solo.
are the only ones that know when they come.
I'm sure the arrival talk now.
No. The silence in the room tells it all. Like, when you choose 0 to 100 real fast.
Yeah. But let's flip it around. What
he means is that's how a woman
exactly.
Yeah.
But if I find out my woman cheated on me, like, it's over. Like,
it's over for you.
Just that, like, but if it's the other way around,
like, cheated in a relationship.
Who hasn't?
When was the last time you cheated?
Hello.
Let's see. That was a while ago. No, that was a while ago, though.
2 days ago.
That's like last year.
2 days ago.
Last year.
Guys, this is like the 3rd time I'm asking you this on this show.
Well,
when was the last time you cheated?
I don't. See, let me tell you something. It's
even mentally.
Can I tell you guys something?
Can
I tell you guys something? It's not that hard
to cheat.
To not cheat. Do you understand? It's just because you guys like things easy. To cheat is very easy. If I want to cheat now, wait. Is there any girl in the studio? If I want to cheat now, it's easy to cheat.
I don't like the fact that we make this guy look good all the time and then
it's very easy.
The black table.
It's very like this story that you just spoke about now. I'm very sure there's somebody out there that's watching and is like, flip the script. If a woman was to cheat, should she treat the man that way? Should you accept those kind of things?
So what would you do if your woman was to cheat, gang?
See, like, let me tell you something.
No anecdotes, gang.
Listen,
go straight to it.
I always say this, and I will continue to say it. My marriage, my relationship is not based on sex. So sex can't spoil it.
Okay.
Cheating isn't
all about sex.
In this level, let me not lie to you. The only kind of cheating that women are concerned with is with another woman. They don't care whether it's your finances, whether you're lying, whether you're doing anything. When we talk about cheating, everybody's thinking sexual. We know there are different kinds of cheating. But when we talk about cheating, everybody's thinking sexual.
Gang, Jean-Luc, Miles, let's take a break. When we come back, we might continue with this, but we do have a main topic. Do remember now, do men make better friends for women? When we get back, we'll be having that on.
You always take the bill on the first date, second date, and third date. Bro code. As a guy, when it comes to every decision you're taking, ask yourself, who am I and how is this going to impact on my person? Bro code.
Welcome back. Still the Black Table here. We went on a break without finishing one of our very interesting topics here. We're talking about, I was specifically asking what you would do in the instance where you found your partner cheating. And I would like a response from every gentleman here, even though Gang has tried his best to actually try to, like,
my partner would never cheat.
No, Gang. I'm not talking about your partner. If you were married to somebody else who's prone to cheating and she cheated, what would you do?
I like that.
Can I be honest with you? I don't know what I would do.
Okay.
Do you understand?
You've never had in the past relationship where a girlfriend, for instance, cheated on you?
I did.
And what did you do then?
We sat down and we spoke. I didn't confirm it, but we sat down and we spoke, and we decided that the best thing for us to do was to just part ways.
I have a tale for you guys. There was a girl I dated. We dated for 2 years. There was nothing going on between us physically. So she was forming,
For 2 years.
born again Christian. And nothing happened. Like I was like, down. Then she went to school and she came back and our pastor had done some things with her.
So Because you said you've known him since now. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about Pastor Damola Johnson. I called your name, man. Yeah, I done the thing. And, you know, at first I was emotionally, like,
We're getting
really effed up. But guess what? I thanked him later because I got loads of sex after that. But jokes apart, yeah. When that happened, I was a bit distraught. And when you love someone, it's not that easy for you to let go. You try to make sense out of the madness going on. First, you question your own
abilities, or,
you start to second guess yourself.
Your skill sets, your stroke game, everything.
God,
What would you do if you ever cut your... Honestly, right now, maybe back in the days, I had a similar situation with someone, and I went to her school to surprise her. Good boyfriend. Only getting there, and she was somewhere in Abuja. The good thing is she didn't lie about it. She's like, sorry, I mean, she had this guy she was dating, there, one white guy. I was the main guy, that was the second guy. So I'm Munir, you didn't have my time, you're always at work, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, cool. So that really shook me. But we spoke about it and we're good. But now, if any partner cheats on me, if any woman cheats on me right now, we're done. Even if it's mental cheating. Like,
what is mental
psychologically or whatever.
What I got from me, what I got from that
but you if you cheated and she said we're done, are you good with that?
Yeah, that's our business now. Woman don't finish.
So that standard is no.
But what I like
I don't
about his
understand.
story
Look,
was,
if I had I'm guy, I kill myself because I
No, but
cheated.
this is what I'm saying. You're sleeping with multiple women and you expect
he's
all those.
understanding multiple
I'm giving you an
women.
example. You're sleeping with multiple women
they are sleeping
and you
with multiple
expect
women.
all those women to be faithful to just you.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, that's not what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, please. Don't
Please,
don't put him in the box.
Please use protection.
Well, listen, what I got from your story was that she was very honest with you.
No, she was.
Straight up,
Yeah, she was.
marry her.
Who?
Whoever she is, that
She's not.
she's not available anymore.
She's not even married actually, but she's there.
You better marry her because that honesty is
That
everything.
And I've outgrown that kind of love, that kind of
She's
relationship.
that high. She's not tall.
She's very tall. But I've outgrown that.
You've outgrown it.
All right, let's move on to our main topic now, guys. So, I don't need a script for this one. Question: do men make better friends for women or not?
Bestie?
Yes. If your wife or partner had a male best friend, how would you feel? Do you agree that men make better friends for women?
Well,
To women, whichever way.
Based on the personal experience I shared earlier in the evening, I used to
You
think
can share it again.
I used to think that it's okay for men to have female best friends. There's this lady, I'm not going to say her name. We used to be close.
Oh wow!
We used to
Surprise
hang out
us.
and do stuff and all that. And, you know, on many occasions we had gone out to the club. We end up in the same hotel room. We'll stay together and nothing because we're just like, geez, man. Like, I'll be snoring and stuff, and it didn't really matter because I only saw her as a friend, and I guess that's how she saw me. Until one fateful day that we all went out, and I was with some other chick, and, you know, we're vibing and all that, dancing. And I noticed that this girl was giving jealousy vibes. So when we're done at the club, I now
Okay,
said,
so thank you very much. Yeah, we get the idea.
I now said, let me go and drop the other girl.
She was very willing.
She was
very
willing.
They give me something. You're supposed to know it, but you don't know it.
I do actually.
A knock
but
on
sorry.
the head is what they give him. But that therein actually defines this. There's this.
No, so my point is this.
So what you're saying is that you
what
can
I'm
never
saying
have a
is that-
best friend. It will always cross into sexual.
No, I'm not saying it will always cross, but I'm saying that there's circumstances that can push it beyond what it should be.
Is it always
originally.
there? Is it something that's always there in the fringes? Like
I don't think it happens to
between a
everyone.
man and a woman. My father will always say, if you lock a man and a woman in a room, no matter how much they hate themselves, one day it will happen.
So yeah, I'm also that kind of person.
Like,
I feel that you
Two
need to be
strangers
careful.
on an island.
I think you need to be careful with how you put two people together. And most important, I say, if two people find themselves physically attractive, it's even more dangerous. Now, they're friends, they're vibing, they know everything about one another. But if there's a fraction of physical attraction going on between
It's
them,
gonna go down.
man, it can happen.
Anything can
Gang,
happen.
do men make better? Oh, but wait, I think we're missing something here.
Right.
Now, without all the personal experience and everything, plainly and logically, do men make better friends to women or for women? Noting that, have you seen two women that claim to be friends before?
The fake.
Disaster.
Fake as hell.
As in, hey, all right, baby.
Listen.
Listen. All right, baby girl. Yeah, catch you tomorrow.
Rubbish.
And
What's
listen,
rubbish?
Yeah.
As much as as much as women might have that personal beef amongst themselves, they make better friends.
What?
For me, they make better friends. Because the way I see it, that's why when you talk about the friend zone, you mostly hear about guys are in the friend zone, then you hear about girls are in the friend zone. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, because you get relegated to the friend zone the minute you start seeing someone, or she starts seeing someone. Automatically.
Because here's the thing: most guys, I would have said every guy, always has intent. Do you understand? A guy, even if you're with a female that's your friend, if there's the opportunity to smash, will you smash?
I disagree, Graham.
Listen, that is why women know how to check. See, there are a lot of women that are so close to guys, but they don't want to be involved with them beyond the friendship. Okay. But a lot of guys will be like, if the opportunity presents itself. You get where I'm coming from? So women make better friends. At the end of the day, let me not lie to you, you would prefer if your wife, if you guys have wives, I know you're long from that, but you would prefer if your wife's best friend was a girl than it was a guy.
I'm going to throw a monkey
and
wrench
your wife would
in your
prefer
works.
if your friend was of the opposite sex as well. But I'm telling you, women make better friends.
So would you prefer if your wife's friend was...
Because women can see beyond sex.
Okay.
Women can say, I don't want to shag this person, I just want him as my friend. Whether he's straight or gay, I just want him as my friend.
Have you heard his story?
What? No, his story is unique. Olamide he was sought by many females, but only one woman caught his eye that he settled down with. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even as he is right now,
you
he has sugar daddy vibes. He has sugar daddy vibes.
In case you want a best man for hire.
No, I'm saying I'm like Kevin Hart from that movie.
One of my best friends. Over 22 years now.
Is a female.
Is a female. Sheila Wow.
Yeah.
Like we have never. Oh, okay, exactly. We have never had anything.
So
you know Sheila Wow?
So
I don't know.
So I know Sheila Wow.
Miles.
What else do you do in
So
common?
if you and Sheyi
Right.
were the last two beings on Earth, that would be the end of humanity.
No, of
She
course
got
not.
a body.
Wait,
like
calm down.
this.
If you and Sheyi were the last two beings on Earth, that's the end of humanity.
Yes, that would be the end of
No.
humanity.
You're lying.
Look,
That is
we
impossible.
have lived together in
I
the same
don't
house.
believe you.
Does she want you to tell this
I
information you're
do
telling
not
us?
believe you.
It doesn't matter.
I do not
Olamide,
believe
don't protest
you.
on live TV,
I know
please.
the babe.
Okay.
I do not believe you.
Sheila, yeah, she's hot and all.
Will you guys stop mentioning names?
It
No, it's
doesn't
fine.
matter.
She's okay with it.
See, Miles. So you feel this way and Sheyi feels the same way. Nah, I disagree. But here's one thing. There's
we're gonna
always
check Sheyi out on
there's always
Instagram.
the exception. Miles, there's always the exception to the rule. That's 1 in a million. That possibility is there. But what I'm trying to say is this now. So a lot of guys, most guys end up in the friend zone because they always have intentions. You meet certain women and you catch certain type of feelings, but you respect them and you don't cross that line. You get me? But when you now know this person is in a relationship or this person is married, has kids, and you know that there's no hope for you in this relationship, it's easy for you to be a friend. But you know that if something happens, if her husband was to be hit by a bus, and she came to you and said, you'd be like, let me help her out of pity.
Yeah.
It's easier. Women handle sex or sexuality different from
Does
how
anybody
men
remember
handle
the
it.
lyrics to the Usher song, You Make Me Wanna?
You make the one and leave the one I'm with.
Start a new relationship with you.
But even in that song,
Now,
you
if
know
you
that at the
listen
end
to
of
the
the day,
lyrics,
it's still the same wahala.
That's the story, actually, yeah.
It's still the same wahala. Even if I leave you, but I remember that when you like a certain kind of woman, and you always go for that kind of woman, when it does, it's just a circle.
But gang, I just want to say something, and since it's called names.
It's called she.
I think in life, I didn't say her name, you did. But I think in life, there are certain circumstances that bring people closer than sometimes they expect. Now, both of you might be running two different races because of how life, what life has put on the table. However, I just feel that it's easier for people who know one another, who share a lot of things, to even get more physically connected. I feel that because it's just about the right circumstances. And that's why I've never been a fan of,
Let's bring
I'm
it
the
home.
bestie.
Is your wife Is your wife comfortable with your female friends? Not even best friend. Or
I don't keep female friends.
You don't keep female friends.
Check this out.
I do not keep female friends.
Sorry.
I
Go
do
to
not
presses.
keep female friends anymore.
Wow.
Are you saying you have no friends who are female, or that you have no? Okay.
So I have female friends, but I don't have very close female friends. I mean, female friends that I hang out with, I go to their place and stuff.
Okay, so you don't have that. Okay, no problem. I'm not going to debate that. Gang is in the habit of posting female representatives
Because-
on his Instagram, and I always ask him, how does your wife feel about this?
Because a lot of the friends I have as females are friends that I had before I knew my wife and while I was dating my wife, and she knows that there's nothing in between me
have you
and
ever
these
posted a
friends.
very beautiful one before, and she was like,
Well, yeah, now, recently, this friend, I met this friend after I got married. I met her after I got married. She has never met my wife, and we're pretty close. And she dresses, she's a very hot
Expressive,
female. Do you understand? Very hot female. So I've posted a female friend before. My friend was like, that's a little bit much, but like, that's, anybody that knows her knows that's how she is. Do you understand? And for the fact that I posted her, you should know that
you're okay with your wife, you're not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm putting it out there. Now, what I wanted to ruin for Miles was this. You're not married, right?
No, I'm not.
Good. Is she married?
Yeah, she is right now.
She's married now? Okay, so sorry, let me reserve my comment. Because what I want to say was that it's like, those are the kind of partners or friendships that build great relationships when you're together.
My point exactly, yeah.
All
When
five,
you end up together, it is awesome.
Fire!
the very interesting thing about all five of us here is that, okay, plus Shay. Shay's our fifth host today, apparently. So I have to count her.
my guy.
But you get where I'm coming from. Sometimes it's like I always tell people, the relationships that really last and are the strongest are the ones that when you take sex off the table, they still make sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
true. No.
They
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
make
That's
sense.
true.
That's very true.
Miles,
Yeah.
help me out here. Have you ever been sexually intimate with a person and then discovered that you guys are best as friends? Does that happen?
Have I ever been sexually intimate with a person?
Yes.
And I found out we're best of friends. How does that work?
I don't know. I'm asking the questions here. You're not asking me. I mean, you had sex and then you're like, we were best as friends. Or you know, it happened
we're
once.
better as friends. We're best.
Yeah.
We're better. Oh, lots of them.
Wow, very understanding friends.
It's like it's criteria. It's like for us to be friends, we have to
That's
cross
what's
this.
called, they call
We have to
that.
cross this off.
What,
We need to
but
test the waters.
Zeno, that's what they call, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. That's what they call trash pum pum. It wasn't that good.
And no. And
So,
also,
you'd be like,
some people,
after you hit it, be like, just be my guy.
exactly.
Be my
There
guy.
are also some people after hitting, you're like, why on earth did I do this? I shouldn't have done this. But right, so yeah,
We can be friends.
let's just be friends.
So,
Let us-
are there no possibilities of that happening again?
Nah, I don't.
That's graduated.
I'm gone there.
Remember
I'm
when
gone
we
there.
talked earlier in this evening that, you see, when stuff like that happens, you were bad in the sack. Because if you're really good, if it was really wow,
I don't have that kind of conversation with you before the show. I only have that kind of conversation here. Me? I'm joking. We have to prepare for the show. It's only research. So you're saying that it's bad in the sack that results in that?
I just feel if a man and a woman strike it off sexually.
For a minute there, I thought
and-
it was going to be another S word.
No, if they strike
S-T-R-A.
no more names.
Okay, so
If they track it off.
If they strike it off and, the first time experience was really good, I don't know how they're going to put a stop to it. Even if they are not exactly like very compatible. They would. That's when they now become friends with
Benefits.
Yeah.
Best friends with
FW.
Now, let me remind you guys out there that please, you are
FWB.
part of the show as well. Please do send in your messages using the hashtag TheBlackTable on TVC. We would like to read from you guys. In fact, the next half or next segment of the show is going to be all about your messages coming in. So please remember now is use the hashtag TheBlackTable on TVC. Do we take a break so that we can get your messages in? Can we take a break right now? Let's take a break and we'll be back.
As a guy, when it comes to every decision you're taking, ask yourself, who am I and how is this going to impact on my person? Bro code.
Always treat your bros the way you want to be treated. Bro code.
As a guy, when it comes to every decision you're taking, ask yourself, who am I and how is this going to impact on my person? Bro code.
All right, Raw, you're welcome back. It's still a Black Table here. Welcome, Black. Well said by the mayor of Agungi himself.
Stop that! Stop that! Zainab, this is what you call it.
I'm really flooded right now.
Have you guys ever hungered
I'm
for
really
the...
flooded right now.
Have you guys ever hungered for the right kind of laugh? There's some people you hear them laughing, you wish you had their laugh. Yeah, no, yours is horrible. I wish I had that real deep laugh that goes inside and is hoarse. Like, I want to develop it. That's kind of, this is just a cackle. This is just a cackle. Gang, how do you laugh?
I don't know. I don't know how I
I've
laugh.
ever heard Gang laugh. He's normally the one telling the jokes. So
Oh my
he never
God.
laughs.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry,
I'm the one
I'm
dishing it
sorry,
out.
Yeah, he never laughs that
I'm
much.
like the Joker.
His laugh is a dime a dozen.
Right.
All right, let's do this. Thank you for your messages using the hashtag TheBlackTable on TVC. Let's get to it. Celebabo, you don't know. Next name says Gang is wild AF. They know you.
You
No,
don't,
see,
gang.
when I was of the world.
He says, if he never marry, I forgive him to somebody.
Okay.
You can still try to give me to somebody.
But you reject.
I will reject.
Issue.
After,
Don't
in
reject.
fact, I'll understand.
You reject.
Let's just put that.
You understand
In
instead of
so
love.
these words, I will understand.
Gigs for Life here says, as much as I feel like Soul E Baba spills nonsense off, and I kind of agree with him. I think this is the one time I think that he actually made sense and he absolutely broke it down for people to try and understand. I don't think he's saying don't love a woman, don't love your partner. I think he's saying first of all understand that person and then everything.
He's talking
else.
about foundation.
I think love in itself is made out of these other things, but we just talk about love instead of
So
dissecting
here's
and
the
saying,
thing. When you guys go home, for those of you with wives, tell your wives, I understand you.
Of course.
And when
I
she
do
says
that
I
all the
love you,
time.
don't say I love you
Yeah.
to say I understand.
But I do that all the
you.
time. I
And
say,
see
baby,
whether you will chop in that house.
So no, listen.
understand
So
you.
first things first.
Listen.
When my wife is in a pickle or she's in a state and she comes, she reacts to me somehow.
Yeah.
The first thing I say is, "Baby, I understand."
Mazino.
You understand the
it
situation.
makes
Mazino, you've been married
everything-
for 100 years.
It makes everything just
You have
once
passed the
once you
first
show
stage.
that
Very
you
wise man.
understand
Yeah.
what they're going through.
I think
you
the
have just
first
created
thing,
the.
I think the first thing most women want
Is that
is
you
a man
yeah.
who can,
Understand.
no matter how difficult things are, take time
Manage
to understand the
the
situation.
situation.
No matter how she comes at you
Understand.
sideways, you're like rah 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 rah. Once she says I understand,
No,
Yeah, she becomes a cat.
she becomes a
but
cat.
feel free to tell your partners, I no longer love you. I just understand.
Gang is being picky.
You sleep in that same car that Soli Baba is shooting video inside.
He always shoots videos from inside that car.
Because you don't get house
why?
now.
It needs an overhaul, by
They
the way.
don't chase and come off for house.
Yeah, Emmanuel, you need to overhaul that car. All first time guys.
That's
we
my
need to-
good. That's my friend. That's my
Fake
friend.
23 says, I believe you can come to understand the one you love. Only time will tell. Do you come to understand somebody you love or you love somebody you understand? Which, chicken or the egg, which comes first?
I think the first.
Which is?
Understand the person
Understand,
you love.
exactly. You have to
Yeah, you have
understand the
to.
person.
Yeah, but you do come
But wait.
to understand.
Hey! Miles of kilometers.
Can we cut that part out and use it as a promo?
Wonder of the world.
Can you say
Can you
it again
repeat
so
it
that
yourself?
Let's capture it, please. Let's
Right,
capture
yes,
it.
you do come to understand.
Yes.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
I
That's
did
what
not
you
say
said.
it. That's
That's
what
what
he
you said.
All right. Ifafa789 says, for a girl whose family is poor as a church rat, I'm sorry, but she will show you how much she wants your money. You be God sent. I don't know to which one you're referring to now.
I think that's the
When they said
story
don't,
about being ambitious.
don't marry a woman that doesn't have
Doesn't
money.
make money.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's the problem. When it becomes that, what we talk, the poverty alleviation that we speak about a lot, that a lot of women get into some of these marriages just to alleviate themselves and their family from a certain level of poverty. So that's the situation. That's not what this guy was trying to talk about. You need a woman that motivates you and inspires you to do more and to keep doing.
Yeah. Ricky here says, men should learn to look away from their female friends and not dream of every opportunity of shagging them. So
Right.
it would seem that it's a fact what you're saying, that every man in a relationship friendly relationship with a woman always has it. There's one compartment, one dark compartment there that has all the condoms and everything for when he's going down. So I'm ready for it. I do not agree, however, and I do not have female friends, not anymore. Because in the earlier part of my marriage, I used to have female friends. Even some of them I would regard as my best friends. But I realized something, that you cannot have the full trust and love of your wife if she is not in that same position. Yeah, if she's not in that same position as you regarding women that are in your life.
But is it healthy that you don't have female friends? You think that's...
It's very healthy.
What if
It doesn't mean that you are void of the fact that females exist in the world.
Okay.
But if I'm friends with you, God, I'm friends with you.
I think we need to define this. I think we need to define this because there are different levels of friendship. Right. There are friendships whereby you eat, sleep, drink this person.
You're talking.
You're always on the phone. You always talk to this person.
You can't have that.
You hang out with this person. For me, I feel that's excessive. And if you're married or you're in a serious relationship, you don't need that kind of person in your life because what that means is that there's going to be a competition between the main chick and the wife.
No, but let me come in here real quick. I think part of the problem, like I've always
let me give you a receptacle to come in.
I had a lot of female friends. I had a lot of female friends, and they're still my friends. I think the problem is, as a man, as a married man, let me speak from that fact. If you have a woman who is a very close friend to you, she needs to be friends with your wife.
Not necessarily.
No, listen to me. Listen to
that's a dangerous place to put yourself.
Listen to me. I am telling you that if she cannot be friends with your wife will always be uncomfortable.
Okay, so gang, there's one question I want to ask. Are you saying that you and your wife are identical in everything?
Listen to me. We're not. I have so many friends that are my wife's friends because of me. You get where I'm coming from? She has to accept that. What I'm trying to say is that if you meet, for example, listen to me. If you meet a female today that's your friend and you tell her, I want to introduce you to my wife, and she says no, that's already a sign.
So let me say this here. I think you're putting yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure here because now you're not even bringing her home. You're now saying that you're making your friendship with this person so comfortable because you know my wife. Now, I'm not judging. See, don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not judging.
I'm just
saying
don't even know what friends mean.
No, I do know what friends mean. Blasphemy. Trust me. I know what friends mean.
So you have a female, you're married. You have a female friend. Listen to me.
I got him.
No, wait. So
are you saying that if your wife is not home, your mutual friend can come home and say, where's she's not at home? Okay, let me just chill here now.
Listen to me.
Will that ever happen?
Would that happen?
Listen.
No, will that ever happen?
It won't happen because people respect their boundaries. People respect their boundaries.
That all your female friends respect.
She's friends with your wife.
Listen to me.
So there's
you assume that they respect that boundary.
Listen to me. Listen to me clearly. If you are a husband and you make a female friend and you invite that female friend to your home and she doesn't want to come, there's intent. And that's why your wife won't be happy with that female friend.
I don't get it.
If a female friend of yours does not want to know your wife, your children, your family, then what is she your friend for?
Then don't have her as a friend. It's simple. Then don't have her.
Then don't have her as a friend. And that is why your wife would have a problem with your female friends. Because they're not making any attempt to be your real friends.
Listen, I just think that that's just setting up a man. Especially, are you talking about a hot husband like myself?
I'm talking about a hot husband like me.
No question, because I mean, you're gonna give us the
Zeno, real quick.
I'm coming. You're gonna give us the tip. Just a tip for today. By the way,
what's tip? Something in my ear.
Just a tip.
Yeah,
but said that maybe my female friends are ugly.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And I remember one time that you might not believe this, but your wife, my wife is very hot, but I'm very sure she appreciates if I have unattractive female friends than attractive female friends. You can't have a friend that's a model. You understand? And your wife doesn't because this one is modeling, she's slim. Is she single? Here's the funny thing. Your female friends are single. They're not seeing anybody.
And they're hot.
But they're your friends.
Wow.
Single, sexy, and hot.
Let me take
May
one more
God
message.
deliver us from
Let me take one more message.
From such.
We've got a million messages here, but I'm going to take one from our very regular text. So this is Outlook.com. It says, this is why most women will just friend zone a lot of guys because they just feel like a man just want to shag and go. There's a difference between shag and straff, by the way. But we can't
define it.
right now. There's no time.
There is.
I don't know these worldly terms that you guys.
Didn't you go to university? Listen,
Shag and strap,
let's
yeah.
do our just a tip. Remember, it's just a tip. Please, Miles, can you set us up for tonight?
Okay, cool. Tonight we talked about a couple of
So many
things,
things
like,
about
but what I will say is this, right? If you have the opposite sex as a best friend, right, you're doing well. Right? It's okay. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't say, you can't do that, you can't be with this person. Oh, guy, you're doing just fine. I don't know about these married men here, but...
So can I rescind my decision to make you do just a tip? Please, can you give us just a tip, I beg? I don't...
Okay, so this is very simple. I don't think a man and a woman can stay truly friends. I mean, and number one rule, if the person is fine and the other person can't fine, now just this will cause it.
And a fine.
Now just think, and a
let me
fine.
add-
Oh, your head is there.
I go add my own tip.
Oh, yeah.
I go add my own tip.
What is it?
So that the depths will be going inside.
What is this?
My own tip is your partner is your friend. If you can't be friends with your partner, then the other friends that you have would fill that space.
True talk, yeah.
I can't be the only one that's left out.
Yeah.
Tip
Put
it up.
the tip.
Put it in this
Just
four-man
a tip.
train.
Just a tip.
This
Listen.
four-man train.
And this is it. All you need in your life, whether you're a friend or your partner, is understanding.
Hey! Understand
That's
this
it.
tip.
That's it. That's it.
Understand this tip.
It goes further than that, but I can't push you there.
Wisdom. Words of wisdom.
All right, I want to say thank you very much to everybody who's been with us for the past 1 hour. Thank you for joining us for the Black Table again for a Friday night. You know how we do it every single night here on Fridays. We come up at 11 o'clock. And, of course, we're expecting you guys to join us again next week, where we'll bring you very exciting topics that we can talk about. In fact, maybe you should suggest some of the topics that we talk about during the week. Use the hashtag TheBlackTable on TVC across our social media platforms at TVC Connect. And we'll like to talk about some of the things that you find very interesting that's going on social media. Thank you very much. And like I always like to say, thank you for joining us. Good night. Or is it good morning?
When I was told I was going to be the chief speaker on this special occasion, I said to myself, this is the moment I have been waiting for. For the first time since I got published, I am going to take you all behind the success and fame. 2 years ago,
in your life, never get naked and run away. What's wrong with you? You want to know how black people got into the Olympics? And stuff like this.
really?
I'll catch you. You know what, babe? Just wait right here. Give me a second. Just stay.
Okay.
There you go, honey.
What's this?
Yes, I'm going into the bathroom. I'll run us a hot bath. When I come back out, please, baby, just wear a pair of G-strings for me, okay?
Harry, but you know how I feel about G-strings.
Come on, you know how I feel about them too, huh?
Harry, it's not my thing. I don't like it, and you know it. I don't like it.
Come on, Sarah. Do you know how gorgeous you look in this thing? It used to be your thing before we got married, so...
Because you liked it, Harry.
Look, baby, my preferences haven't changed.
Oh, please. Look, we're not kids anymore, okay? Besides, I've never felt comfortable in those things.
Oh, since when?
Since like forever.
Come on, Sarah. Wear the thing.
I can't, I won't. I don't like it.
I'd like to have an emergency meeting with management crew now. Please. What's in here?
I want you to put this on. Because I want to take it off from you before I make sweet love to you.
Harry, have you gone out of your mind?
Oh, come on, baby.
3 days ago, you came back home with a lawn tennis outfit. The other day was a G-string, and now this.
Baby, do you know how hot you look in these things?
I will not wear that. What has come over you? Do you fantasize sleeping with your nurses? What? Wait, Harry. Have you been cheating on me in your mind?
Come on, Sarah, keep your voice down. We'll be 6 years in 2 weeks. I'm just trying to find new ways to spice up our sex life, eh?
Are you trying to say our sex life has been boring?
Come on, whoever said anything about it being boring?
Dry?
Sarah.
Harry, I am not going to wear that. Never!
Come on, babes. These things I ask you to wear is because I love them. I want you to be my babes. I want you to play these roles for me so I can...
What has come over you? I am sick and tired of your madness. I've had enough of it. God, it disgusts me.
Sarah.
I want to say I'm sorry about last night. You kind of took me off guard.
I'm sorry myself. You know, I realized I was probably asking for too much. I understand this is who you are, and I'm sorry for trying to change you.
So we're good?
Yes, we are. I love you just the way you are. Come on, babe.
Good morning, Samira. Thanks, madam. She's still in there. 3 days now.
Really?
Yes.
Samira. Samira. Michael! Michael! Yes? What is it? Madam, Samira, she's not. Call the ambulance, please. It is time to take your drugs. Excuse me. You're supposed to be sleeping and not reading. This is exactly what all the nurses are complaining about. You're not cooperating.
Are you saying the other nurses sent you to advocate for them because they all seem cool with me?
Please take these drugs.
And what is this one called?
You see, this is exactly what they're complaining. Don't you dare talk to me like that! Don't you have any form of training or decorum? Why should you all gang up against me because I want to know the name of the drug going into my body? I want to know the name of this drug and why I'm taking 4 at a time. And I said I am not telling you. You have to take these drugs now.
What's going on here?
I was trying to convince the patient to take her drugs.
Well, your tone just now sounded like you were cajoling her, not convincing her.
No.
Where's the drug? What? This is Nembutal for euthanasia. Who did this?
Dr. Sade Phillips.
Who recommended mercy killing for me? Am I dreaming or is this candid camera?
You know what? Just leave. Just leave. Look, I must apologize. I'm really sorry about all of this. What's that?
It's for a patient in room 9.
I'm really sorry.
There's really no need to apologize.
I mean, I have to say thank you for saving my life. She would have insisted I take the drugs and I would have been dead in how many minutes?
Look, I hate to say this, but you would have been dead in 30 minutes.
Painless, I guess.
Smoothly.
Samira 14.
Harry Banks.
How about dinner sometime, you know? Just to say thank you.
Oh, yeah? You paying?
Are you sure? I've never dated a doctor before, but I hear they're bloody womanizers.
That's what I heard until I met myself.
So, you've never womanized or you stopped at the point?
Look at you. You're sitting here talking with you instead of being at work. Telling you about how I spent all of last night thinking about you makes me a womanizer, then bloody hell, I'm a womanizer.
You spent the whole of last night thinking about me. That's the same thing I spent my whole night doing. This is crazy, but
I think I like you. You are crazy, you know. All right, so you ever dated a doctor before?
I've dated a lot of men, but never a doctor.
A lot?
A lot.
Now that's scary.
But I've never felt this way about any of them.
How?
I think I'm falling in love with you, Harry.
Samira. Look, honey, I think there's a few things I need to let you know about me. I don't think we should start an affair just yet.
I am so sorry. I was too forward, but me.
No. That's not what I'm saying. No. Babes, I'm just saying, you know...
Harry, listen to me, okay? I've never really had time for myself. Never had friends. Never really cared about anybody, but right now I am ready to give up my career and everything I believe in just to be with you.
Samira, come on, look at you. You're gorgeous. You're wonderful. Who wouldn't want to be with you?
Please don't tell me you can't date me, please.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Babe, come on.
Harry,
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just...
No.
Samira. No, that's... Samira. How's we gonna say I was a married man? Samira.
My heart you break, my love you take. I told you patience, you couldn't wait. All of my name, my dark and handsome is on her mind. She no believe that someone like me already made. That is your taste. That not the reason you fulfill your dream. But when the dirty turns gold, you go all day by my side. But when that candle shines bright, you go start to realize why you know love. Cause you know see beyond my pain. Now why you know love me? Cause you know see beyond my shame. Now why you know love me? Now the water run dry.
Hi. Hi.
I like your hairdo.
Thank you. Yours is good too. It looks good on you. It's nice.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome aboard Africa World Airlines Flight AW102 on a direct service. Our flight time today will be approximately 45 minutes, and this flight is under the command of Captain Forsen. We would ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you once again for choosing Africa World Airlines.
You seem so relaxed. I'm sure you enjoy flying. It's going to be a long, scary flight. I hope I'm not bothering you. I'm only doing this to get my mind off the flight. I have a fear for flying. But I really like your hair. Where did you do it?
In East Legon.
Oh, I live in Osu, but I'm sure it won't be too much trouble driving all the way there just to have my hair fixed because my boyfriend adores beautiful hairdos.
Really? I must say it's a good thing to look good because you actually are dressed the way you look dressed.
I know, right? You know, I used to be this withdrawn, uptight person, but all that has changed now because I've met a man who is too good to be just a man.
Wow. I must say angels are living here on earth with us right now. I mean, they make us so happy.
Your boyfriend is an angel too?
My husband, actually.
You're married?
Yes, happily married with a beautiful son.
You have a son and you look this young and good.
I must say love refreshes and strengthens. So if you're married to the right man and he loves you and treats you real good, you do nothing but breathe air that makes you feel younger.
You live in Kumasi?
No, I live in Accra. I actually came over here to meet up with an agent whom I thought would be interested in representing me. But as it turns out, he doesn't like my book.
You're a writer?
Wannabe writer. So do you live in Kumasi?
No, I'm just here to visit my grandmother. She's my only surviving relative.
Okay.
So, today is Valentine's Day, and I'm sure you and your husband have something really special planned out.
Actually, today is our anniversary, our 6th wedding anniversary. Yeah, so it always coincides with Valentine's Day, so always have a double shot.
Married life must be so good. I can't wait to get married to my Harry.
Your boyfriend's name is Harry?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Oh my God. God bless his father for naming him Harry. Unlike some royal who is too naive to put a ring on a lucky girl's finger.
It's Valentine's Day today. Who knows? Maybe your Harry might decide to put a ring on it and you'll be on the journey to become Mrs.
Harry Banks. Mrs. Samira Harry Banks. Oh my God. I never fancied getting married to a doctor. But this doctor has a good heart.
This Harry of yours, I'm sure he's really, really cute, right? From the way you're sounding. Do you have any pictures of him?
Yes,
so I could see what he looks like.
Let me just get my phone.
Oh, don't worry. You know it's wrong to put on your flight, your phone in flight.
Too late. It's already on. Don't worry, you're not going to crash. We both have very important events to attend tonight. I'm sure all of nature is making sure that happens. Okay, so we went for a dinner, very special dinner. We were surprised, someplace we didn't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched on in preparation for arrival. At this point in time, I would ask you to sit back and have your seatbelt securely fastened, your seatbelts in that full upright position, and with the blinds open. Thank you.
Okay, I want you to guess who the lucky girl is here, yeah? Maybe you are.
This is beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guess what? I made your favorite and reservations at Atlantic Tulip for 9. I want us to have the grandest wedding anniversary ever.
Hey, that's cool. You know, it's just that we might have a few issues, but you know what? I'll sort it out. Don't worry.
What issues?
Babe, you know what? It's our anniversary night, and we don't need to use it to solve problems. Come on.
What?
Come on, come have a seat. Come on, babe. There's more. Take a seat. Come on. Efe, come sit here.
What's going on?
Come on, baby, sit down. Good day, sir. Thank you very much, guys. Come on, baby. Look, 6 years ago we got married. And we exchanged vows of love, of faithfulness, and oneness. You know, I just can't help but look up and be thankful to the Lord about what a wonderful wife and a gorgeous son I've got. You know, and tonight, on the night of our anniversary, I just...
Are we being punked?
Come on, baby, it's our anniversary.
Harry, why are you pretending like we don't have plans? Why are you pretending like we don't have special plans? What about Atlantic Tulip, when we had our first date? What about the clothes we both picked out we're going to wear?
Sweetie, don't cut off your lovely tongue. I mean, I've made some decent and convenient plans for us.
For us, Harry. Do you know the meaning of that phrase? We have plans.
Yes, we have plans. Of course we do. Like, great plans. I mean, look what plans I've made already. And there's more. It's not done. I've even arranged for someone to serenade you to your favorite song.
Why the hell are you doing this, Harry? Why?
Help. All right. I just got word from my hospital that I'll be needed to go check out some piece of property in Kumasi tomorrow, and
Harry, you a doctor and not a surveyor.
yeah, I understand that, but you know, I'll be needed to do this surveying assignment. Babe, I just need you to be reasonable, please.
Harry, are you leaving me on Valentine's Day for someone else?
Oh, come on, Sarah. I'll be surveying very early in the morning, and I need to be there on time, okay? Look, I've got a flight to catch for 7:30. I have to go. Happy anniversary.
Happy Valentine.
Guys, thanks, Okay, I'll see you.
Get out. Get out!
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, you give me fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever in the morning, fever when it's late at night. You give me fever. Never know how much your arms around me, you give me fever that's so hard to bear.
Is everything okay, man?
If I said I wasn't, is there something you could do to make me okay?
something within my abilities, why not? I'll be honored to help you.
It's my anniversary today. My 6th wedding anniversary. My husband is supposed to be seated on that chair, eating with me, drinking with me, dressed in the clothes we both picked out.
So sorry, madam. Is he out of town?
I wish I knew. I wish. But I know he's somewhere spending Valentine's Day with another woman. So if you could bring him to me, so he could eat and drink and chill with me, then I'll be glad. And I hope that is within your ability.
I wish it was within my abilities, madam. But I want you to know this is not the end of the world.
How can it be the end of the world? How? I am still seated here. I'm still here. How can it be the end of the world? I haven't fractured yet, mister. I am still seated here. The sad, unfair world is still here. Hello. Oh, hi. How are you? Oh, how do you do? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. All right. Please sit there. Oh, my bad. Jennifer. Sarah. Chantel tells me you are the best.
But I'm wondering why she wouldn't take up your case.
You see, Chantel is my best friend, and she happens to be very good friends with Harry.
Oh, I see. So she decides to detach herself completely, huh?
That is why I'm here. She said you could do it better.
We try. But yeah, sure. First of all, I would like you to tell me everything about Harry.
Okay.
Baby? Home? Oh, there you are. You know, somebody asked me where to find the most beautiful woman in the world. I say she's in my home.
Welcome home, darling.
Yeah, baby, I missed you.
I missed you too.
You know, I'm trying to work extra hard so I can afford to get my own hospital. I can't imagine work taking me away from you all the time. I mean, who would leave such a gorgeous lady like you by herself?
Please. I believe in a few years' time we should have saved enough money to establish a hospital.
Hopefully. Honestly, I'm just trying to work extra hard so I leave no stone unturned.
And I hope that we would have the privilege today to have you all to ourselves. I mean, all day. Since work took you away from us yesterday.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Look, I don't plan these things. I might have to rush back to work.
That won't be possible.
Why, babe?
In the height of the disappointment that you chose work over me yesterday, I got into a frenzy and I burnt all your clothes.
You did what? You're kidding me, right? Sarah.
Sarah! Sarah! What in the world did you do that for?
I told you.
Oh, come on, baby. Honey, I'm so sorry. I never realized I hurt you this much. Look, however can I make this up to you?
Look, Harry, I'm good. I'm fine. Next time, you'll learn to place your priorities right.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Sarah.
Harry, could you, please?
I was away for just 3 days, and everything stood at a standstill. So nobody could take up the Beauty Essence campaign and turn it into something readable? Hello?
Hello, Samira. This is Juliet.
Juliet?
Your friend from yesterday's flight, your seat partner. On the flight, the one you said you liked her hair.
Oh, Juliet. Oh my God, my friend Juliet.
Yeah.
I am so glad that you've called. I've been needing someone to talk to. You see, I've been needing someone to talk to about something really private. See, I really don't have enough friends, and a lot has gone underwater, and you won't believe how happy I am. I didn't believe that a single man was capable of exuding such large dose of happiness in a single lifetime. Harry did it, baby! Where are you now? So how about we hang out for lunch?
Okay, that will be fine. I'll see you in a few hours.
Okay, good. So I'll see you in a bit, okay? All right. See ya.
All right, bye.
Hello, Juliet. Oh my God, you're always glowing.
Thank you. You're not looking bad
What
yourself.
is your secret? What would you like to have?
Whatever you're having is fine.
Juliet, I wish I could turn back the hands of time. All those useless guys that I dated, I wish I could go back and erase all of them from my existence. In fact, I wish I could become a virgin all over again just for Harry.
Oh, come on, Samira. I think you're getting too emotional over this your Harry stuff. Come on, get a grip on yourself.
You wouldn't understand, Juliet. I think I need to lend you Harry just for a day. Then you know what I'm talking about.
This Harry of yours, I mean, what's up with him? I need to meet him one day, okay? So, where does he live? I mean, what's up?
Oh my God. I don't even know where he lives.
You're kidding, right?
It's not my thing, visiting my men. I always bring them over to my place.
So, This Harry of yours is one of those men?
Harry is my husband, the one I am going to marry and have all my kids with.
Samira, if you ask me, I don't think it's healthy for your relationship. I mean, you don't know where he lives.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna call him and I'll ask him. Let me just do this. Take this. So I'm gonna call him now, and I'll also tell him about you. Hi, honey.
I can't come to the phone when I'm working.
But baby, I always think about you even when you're working. So why shouldn't I call you?
All right, why have you called me? To tell me you miss me? Of course, you know the feeling is mutual, babes.
Of course I know, honey. And I love you too. In fact, I love you more.
Look, honey, I have to go back to work, okay?
Not so fast, honey. Baby, you know I still don't know where you live. So, when are you taking me home? And yes, I just became friends with this really cool lady. She's so nice. I like her and I'd like you to meet her. So, I was thinking that, maybe the three of us could have, dinner sometime.
Dinner will be fine, yeah, dinner will be fine.
Okay, so would you at least tell me where you live? Hello? Hello?
What'd you say, sorry?
Ah, thought I lost you.
Sorry, darling, I was administering treatment to a patient.
Don't worry, honey. Okay, so?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even hear you. I'm somewhere in Osu. I'll take you there.
Okay. Okay, all right. All right, yeah, so, you take care and, I'll talk to you later, okay? Love you. Mwah, mwah. Oh my God. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Hey, Kule, Alpha, where are you? Where are you? My man, I need your help right now, please, yeah? I need your help. I need accommodation. I need a 3-bedroom, fully furnished, fully serviced, all that stuff. Yeah, if you can deliver today, tomorrow, that'll be perfect. Yeah, please. I need it for 1 year. 3.5, gotta see.
Oh my God. I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm dating a man and I don't even know where he lives. It's not acceptable.
Somewhere you're just blinded with your emotions. That's all. Come on, get off it.
Juliet, isn't it a good thing? You know, love shouldn't see through the mind, but only through the heart. I'll be right back. Let me just use the washroom.
Brazilian hair, that's what she wears. Dolce Gabbana's what she prefers. Baby, I swear, you're not the last beautiful girl. Now my heart you break, my love you take. I told you patience, you couldn't wait. You took away all but my name, but time healed my pain. And when your morning turns night, you gon' need me by your side. And when your sugar turns salt, you gon' always remember how you don't love me. Feel your water run dry.
So you had dinner with your husband's mistress?
strange woman, but likable, oddly.
That's not a good idea. What exactly are you thinking? What are you doing?
Keeping my friends close and my enemies closer.
See, it's no rumor that your husband is already cheating on you. Okay? It's either you confront him or you stop all these childish games you're playing. You can't keep hanging in there as a third party in their relationship. No.
I am not the third party, Chantel. She is. Come on, it's Harry we're talking about here.
Her Harry.
My Harry. Chantel, what the hell is wrong with you?
From everything you've told me, she has got his attention, okay?
Chantel, come on. There is no way Harry's gonna leave me for that tramp. Oh, okay, fine. She is not a tramp. Harry is here to blame. In fact, I blame him because he's the person not being man enough to tell her that he is married. What do you expect? Harry is her dream man.
What is he to you if he's another woman's dream man?
You don't get it, Chantel. Come on. He's just a man of her dreams.
No, you don't get it. She has his body and soul. She has sex with him whenever she wants. Okay? She spends more time with him. So, if you are to look into it with an open mind, your husband is your dream man and the man in Samira's life. It's time for you to stop being naive and get your husband back from that thief. Because the earlier you do it, the better it will be for you and your son.
Chantel, I think I am afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Confronting Harry is not the problem. What is not knowing what happens after the confrontation between both of them. Yes, I want my Harry back. I want my husband back. But I want to know what's so special about her. What's that thing about her that makes him want to spend time with her? I really want to know. It's gonna take me days, months, weeks, maybe even years, okay? But one thing is certain. My husband is having an affair. And I want to know why. I want to get to the root of it.
So that brings us back to the fact that you are the third party. The other woman.
Well, if being the other woman is going to give me answers to my questions, I'm sorry, I'll sadly admit it. Yes, I am officially the other woman.
I say, them say, we say, this love, it had me like more way, carry me through it. I say, you say, this love, it is sweet me like chocolate, it is bitter like a lumbo. I know to say, this love, it won't me, it touch, it heal me. I say, you say, this love, it gon' make me run away till I prodigal come again. I say, you say, this kind of love, it gon' break your defenses. Maybe this love will make you my right. I see you say, you bring me, put me down low. You make me trust, you play wayo. My mama been there want me about this love. Mama been there want me about this love. You bring me, put me down low. You make me trust, you play wayo. Mama been there want you about this love. Mama been there want you about this love. But you love.
Entertainment is an opportunity to share. Entertainment is an opportunity to create conversation. As an actor, I have the opportunity to portray different kinds of people, and these different kinds of people represent different people in different ways, represent a part of us in different ways. And it just helps us see the world in a different light. It gives joy, it gives happiness. It gives sadness sometimes, because sometimes we have to look at the realities of the world. And I think entertainment just shows the world as it is.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting, as the arts are meant to be. This week on Reality Check, the mission, as usual, is to take a critical look at what's happening in the world of reality television shows, home and abroad. Starting with the official trailer for the Big Brother Niger Level Up reunion show.
Brother Niger Level Up reunion show, and your favorite housemates are here once again.
You got you. Also, this guy, you them 10 ways to.
I'm go help you raise your dead career.
My dear, go and die. I don't know what's your problem. Sneaking into my bedroom every night. Shut up, I'm not done.
And the reunion episodes of The Real Housewives of Abuja.
You are the one people laugh at.
That's what you are.
With the DID disorder.
What is a DID disorder? Talent that you can never have in your next generation.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Look at this clown.
That's what it is.
America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer for the Mzansi Choir from South Africa.
I wrote 100 pages, but I burnt them all. Yeah, I burnt them all.
And lastly, the new season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I got a family or whatever, but you don't want that family.
You were just in a person's DM that you used to date. What? We are officially going through a divorce.
All of these and many more right after we meet our commentators. Joining us as special guest is Yerins Abraham, ex-contestant, Big Brother Niger Shine Your Eye edition.
When you guys go for a reunion like this, is there like a kind of direction that is being given to you guys on this is what we're talking about today, or you just get there and you're shocked by whatever question is coming up and then...
We don't know the questions that are coming up, but here's the thing that we need to know, as you know, it's TV. So say your mind. Don't try
they tell you guys to say your mind.
Yes, like, of course, say your mind. Because if you don't say your mind, people will drag you. If you say your mind, people will drag you.
So say your mind.
Hello, this is Yerins Abraham, the Polymath, and you're watching Reality Check on TVC. Don't change that dial.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18 he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills. He sought to raise public interest in his fights by reading childlike poetry and spouting self-descriptive phrases like float like a butterfly, sting like a could be. On February 25, 1964, at age 22, he pulled off a major upset, defeating Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That same year, he shocked the boxing establishment again by denouncing his birth name as a slave name and formally took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor, Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. For the next 3 years, Ali dominated the boxing arena. Then, on April 28, 1967, citing his religious beliefs, Ali refused induction into the U.S. Army at the height of the Vietnam War. Ali was stripped of his championship and precluded from fighting by every state athletic commission in the United States for 3.5 years. Ali's message of black pride and black resistance to white domination was on the cutting edge of the civil rights movement. In October 1970, Ali was allowed to return to boxing, but his skills had eroded. On March 8, 1971, he challenged Joe Frazier, who had become heavyweight champion during Ali's absence from the ring. It was a fight of historic proportions, billed as the fight of the century. Frazier won a unanimous 15-round decision. Following his loss to Frazier, Ali won 10 fights in a row, 8 of them against world-class opponents. After defeating Norton in a rematch, he fought Joe Frazier a second time and won a unanimous 12-round decision. Ali was the first fighter to win the World Heavyweight Championship on 3 separate occasions. He successfully defended his title 19 times. His place in boxing history as one of the greatest fighters ever is secure. His final record of 56 wins and 5 losses with 37 knockouts has been matched by others, but the quality of his opponents and the manner in which he dominated during his prime placed him on a plateau with boxing's immortals. Outside boxing, Ali attained success as a spoken word artist, releasing 2 studio albums, I Am the Greatest 1963 and The Adventures of Ali and His Gang vs. Mr. Tooth Decay 1976. Both albums received Grammy Award nominations. He also featured as an actor and writer, releasing 2 autobiographies. Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1981 and focused on his religion, philanthropy, and activism. In 1984, he made public his diagnosis of Parkinson's syndrome, which some reports attributed to boxing-related injuries, though he and his specialist physicians disputed this. He remained an active public figure globally, but in his later years made fewer public appearances as his condition worsened and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3rd, 2016.
Strange woman, but likable, oddly.
That's not a good idea. What exactly are you thinking? What are you doing?
Keeping my friends close and my enemies closer.
See, it's no rumor that your husband is already cheating on you. Okay? It's either you confront him or you stop all these childish games you're playing. You can't keep hanging in there as a third party. in their relationship. No, 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 no.
I am not the third party, Chantel. She is. Come on, it's Harry we're talking about here.
Her Harry.
My Harry. Chantel, what the hell is wrong with you?
From everything you've told me, she has got his attention, okay?
Chantel, come on. There is no way Harry's gonna leave me for that tramp. Oh, okay, fine. She is not a tramp. Harry is here to blame. In fact, I blame him because he's the person not being man enough to tell her that he is married. What do you expect? Harry is her dream man.
What is he to you if he's another woman's dream man?
You don't get it, Chantel. Come on. He's just a man of her dreams.
No, you don't get it. She has his body and soul. She has sex with him whenever she wants. Okay? She spends more time with him. So, if you are to look into it with an open mind, your husband is your dream man and the man in Samira's life. It's time for you to stop being naive and get your husband back from that thief. Because the earlier you do it, the better it will be for you and your son.
Chantel, I think I am afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Confronting Harry is not the problem. What is not knowing what happens after the confrontation between both of them. Yes, I want my Harry back. I want my husband back. But I want to know what's so special about her. What's that thing about her that makes him want to spend time with her? I really want to know. It's gonna take me days, months, weeks, maybe even years, okay? But one thing is certain. My husband is having an affair. And I want to know why. I want to get to the root of it.
So that brings us back to the fact that you are the third party, the other woman.
Well, if being the other woman is going to give me answers to my questions, I'm sorry, I'll sadly admit it. Yes, I am officially the other woman.
news because this is a really brilliant job opportunity for me.
Career opportunity, Harry. We hardly see you in this family here in Accra. So what's going to happen when you go all the way offshore for 2 weeks for the rest of our lives?
Come on, Sarah, be reasonable about this, huh? I'm doing this for you and the kid.
Oh, come on, Harry. Why do I have this feeling that this is all about you? You're doing this for you.
Sarah, what would you rather have me do? Resign and come back home and sit on the couch with you?
Take it back, Harry.
Look, I'm sorry, babe. Come on. You know I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Harry, you're like the best doctor in this town.
Thanks for the compliment.
Look, baby, all I'm trying to say is that you can choose to work in any hospital of your choice. I see no reason why you should give your loyalty to this same hospital at the expense of your family.
Sarah, you and I know I can work for just about any hospital. The issue of my certificate is still a big decider and... Look, Sarah, I just want to assure you that this will be the very last time that work will ever take me far away from you. I promise.
Same lie you told me, Harry. Same lie you told me on the night of our anniversary. You were nowhere to be found. You left me in the rain. You stood me up. Why are we having this argument? Yes, I know the hospital needs you, but your family needs you too. If and I would need you.
Sarah, you're my wife. You're supposed to encourage and push me and support me. That's what women who love their men do. I'm only here 2 weeks and then I'm offshore 2 weeks, but we still have time.
I am so happy for you, baby. And I pray that God keeps taking you higher and higher and higher.
I'm so glad this makes you happy. Sarah. Come on, babe. I'm sorry. But all I'm only asking for you is to encourage me to go out there and catch my dreams. I'll be gone offshore for only 2 weeks, which means I have a whole of 2 weeks to be home with you and the baby. Please, Sarah.
Go catch your dreams, Harry. Hello?
Hello, Juliet. I was at his place last night, and, well, I wanted to call you, but I thought it was, like, well, I didn't want to wake your husband up.
You mean he got another house?
Another house? Who are you talking about?
Him. I mean your boyfriend.
Yes. He took me to his house for the very first time, and it was fun. Juliet, I think I'm really, really loving Harry.
Yeah, Samira. I know. I can imagine. Yes, I just hope you can tell how responsible he is with the way he lays out his furniture. Yes, his furniture.
Oh, his furniture. I mean, it's not all that. It's just cool. But wait, are you saying a man can be assessed from his furniture?
Exactly, Samira. You can. In fact, the first time I went visiting my husband, then he was my boyfriend, and his furniture just gave him away. I knew immediately I was going to be his wife.
Wow. I know a lot about everything, Juliet. Like science, arts, astrology, metaphysics, and a whole lot more, but I have never come across the art of furniture reading.
Actually, Samira, it's not art. It's psychic. Yes, it's psychic. I've got powers.
Really? So you have powers to know if Harry is the man for me or not?
Yes, Samira. Exactly. Once I see his furniture, I can psychoanalyze him.
Well, why not come here then? I mean, he traveled today to work offshore.
Offshore?
Yes, he is. I mean, he's going to be off for 2 weeks. I mean, like offshore, and then return to spend 2 weeks with me. I'm not complaining. Harry is very hardworking, and I love that about him.
Baby, you on the phone? You on the phone? Emergency call, eh? Take care of yourself. See you.
Hello, Juliet. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you please just give me the address? I'm coming over.
All right, sure.
All right. I'm coming right away.
All right, see you.
All right.
Bye.
Juliet, thank you so very much for coming. Oh my God, this is so overwhelming. Just take a look around and tell me what you see.
First of all, you have to pay attention to whatever I am going to say, because I am not going to remember a thing when I snap out of it, okay?
This is so exciting, you know. I only see this in the movies.
Okay. Yes. Obstruction. I can hear you, yes. Obstruction. I see a man. Yes, can hear you. A woman. I see a woman. But you're not the woman. Why? A little boy, yes. I can hear you. Say it. A little boy. I see a little boy. But the woman is not you. Why? Did I say anything to you? Hello? Did I say anything?
So, this is how it is.
Is he your future husband?
Yeah. You said we were meant to be together and that you saw us married with a boy.
Wow. I said that.
Yes.
Really? I did?
Yes, you did.
I said that. And that calls for celebration. Yes, it does. Yeah. It does, sure.
You said you saw Harry with a woman and a boy.
Was that what I said?
Are you okay? are you crying?
It's just that I don't know why did you have to lie to me in the first place? You don't trust me.
I do. I was just so shocked.
Look, Samira, trust has no place with secrets and lies.
True.
Look, if you have to continue being my friend, you have to learn to say the truth. Being honest with me and telling me everything, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Come here. It's fine.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Sit. Yeah, you can.
This psychic power of yours, how reliable is it?
I advise you don't bank on it, because I don't bank on it either. Yeah, because I told a man some time ago that he was going to get rich in 6 months. And guess what? In 6 months' time, he got poor. In fact, he was evicted from his house.
Are you saying that you're the only beneficiary of this power of yours?
Yes, fortunately for me. Yes, it worked for me, so I would say that, yes. But my mother warned me not to disregard anything a friend or a stranger says to me. Because sometimes what we say in the future happens. Yes, it happens. You never can tell.
If ever Harry will get married, then I'll be the woman you saw. And our son would be the boy with us.
Picture frame? Oh, yeah, baby, you're right. But, I thought it was unnecessary having two of them there, so I took one off. You know what? It was first in the car, and then I threw it away, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did, yeah. You got to believe me, it was unnecessary having two of them there, so...
At that point, I thought to myself I was fighting a losing battle. I told myself the truth. I told myself that I had no business playing the game I was playing. Because I wasn't only going to hurt myself, I was going to hurt someone. I was going to hurt Samira, who was innocent and in the middle of all these things. But as usual, I cared less. I did not care. The drive to complete my book with a compelling story like this urged me. So I went in and I started typing. At that point, I was in chapter 19.
Yeah. I've missed you.
It's good to have you back home.
Feel better to be home.
Even though your body is going to be here, while your heart and your mind would be offshore.
What are you talking about? Each time you talk like that, you're spoiling for a fight. What's going on?
Oh, come on, darling. Why would I? I mean, why would I want to pick a fight with my lovely husband? After After all, he put a ring on my finger, even though he doesn't wear his.
Come on, babe, now? What happened the last time I put on my ring for 2 weeks straight? It got so swollen, almost amputated. Why are you doing this?
Oh. My bad. I'm so sorry, darling. I totally forgot. But don't you think that was a late sign that we shouldn't have gotten married in the first place? What do you think?
Sarah, what are you talking about? We have a pretty decent marriage. I love you. We're happy. We're fine.
Really? Harry, do we? I mean, Harry, do we have a happy home, a happy marriage, do we? When was the last time you touched me? You've not touched me for like a month now. Are you avoiding me? In fact, I begin to wonder if your subconscious works with your mind. Harry, even when you're sleeping, you sleep so far away from me.
Is this what this is about, babe? I missed you too. I'm home now.
Come on, Harry, don't be like that. See, I am not complaining. I'm good. I just mentioned it just so you know.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Harry, I'm fine. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm fine. I'm good. Okay? I'm good.
Look, I realize you're hurt, yeah, but I'll work on it, okay? I have to be up early tomorrow for work.
Your phone is ringing. Take your call.
Yeah, hello?
Harry, I'm really disturbed and I need to talk to you now.
Yeah, hey, don't you think it's rather late? Why don't we do this tomorrow?
What do you mean tomorrow? I need to talk to you now, damn it!
Harry, take your call. Keep on talking.
Yeah, I heard you, yeah.
Well, my friend Juliet came over to the house and she claims she has this psychic power and that she can tell who a man is from his furniture.
But who could tell a man by his furniture? Yeah. No, I heard you, I'm just saying, if you believe that, you might as well believe anything.
Well, I don't have any reason not to believe her. She said she can tell from your furniture that you have a wife and son.
A wife and a son? Hang on.
Babe, my friend and his wife.
I really don't know what this is about, but let me take this call. Yeah? Yes. You were saying?
Oh, babe, it's an emergency. I have to run to the theater now, please.
Oh? Hello?
Hello?
Can I help you?
I'd like to assume you're not a Trump, so would you please put my assumptions right by giving my husband the phone? Please.
I am not gonna give Harry the phone because Harry did not tell me he's married, okay?
Listen, I am trying to keep my cool. So please, don't push me.
Now, don't ever call this number again. Bye.
I think Harry is cheating on me.
Why would you think that?
I just called him and the picked up.
Oh, come on, darling. You don't need to cry. No, don't cry.
I need to talk to you, okay? I can't stay in this house alone. Tonight, I can't.
I don't think that will be possible because I wouldn't know what to say to my husband to leave the house at this time of the night. It's late already.
Okay, I'll see you in the morning, okay?
All right, darling, no problem. Don't cry, okay? Samira called your phone late last night.
Samira? Who's Samira?
The one that claims to be your wife.
Oh! Crazy Samira. Yeah, that's how she bothers everyone all the time. No, ignore her. She's nuts.
Really?
Yes, babes, really. She's been sent to Selu a couple of times, you know, in Benin, in Niger. She's really nuts, you know?
Wow. And you have her name saved on your phone?
Oh, come on, honey. Look, she's an actual nutcase. You know, when people keep bothering you on the phone, what you do? You save their numbers, right? So you get to know when to ignore them. She's nuts, and besides, nobody picks her calls anymore. Huh?
Noted.
I have to go, baby. Give me some of that. Come on. See ya.
Okay, come on. Samira, look at you. You've been crying your eyeballs out. Oh, come on.
Why should Harry do this to me?
Come on, don't be
Why
like
should he do this to me?
Can you just stop? Okay, first things